Things money can't buy. We spend our entire lives chasing a dollar, chasing our dreams, chasing our goals. And we struggle to understand that money can only do so much. Money can buy a lot of things. Money is extremely important. I want to become wealthy one day. I'm striving to become wealthy one day. But the key to it is that money can't buy everything. And what I've learned in my life is the most important things in your life you can't buy with money. You can't buy time. No matter what you may think, no matter how wealthy you become, you can't buy time. Because when it's your time to go, it's your time to go. You've seen people super wealthy leave this earth at 55. Super wealthy leave this earth at 45. But they had the money. But the money can only do so much. When it comes to time, what about your children? When you have little ones, if you spend your first 4 or 5 years and you're not there, you can never get that time back. Yeah, you might make a sacrifice what was best for the family, but guess what? You still can't buy that time back. That time is long and gone. And I think so many times everyone talks about chasing the bag, getting the money, getting the money. It's like, that's amazing. But there are sacrifices that have to be made in order for you to get to that point. And understand, those sacrifices are huge. They really are. There's no shortage in money. Understand it, they're always printing money. They always have a different currency of money that they're trying to push to the world. But what about time? Have you ever seen people pushing time in a different way? No. They don't. You got to cherish the time with your loved ones, your family, because you can have memories from things that happened to you your 10th birthday, your 15th Christmas, that you'll never forget to the day you die. My grandfather, I loved him to death. If I'm not mistaken, he left when I was around 12, 13, somewhere around there. I can never get that time back. But I can always remember what I went through in that time frame. The good memories, the good times. I can always remember that. But that time gone. When you're a young person, when you're a young adult, your younger years are so important. But most people tell you that time not important. When most people in their 20s, they're taught, yo, have fun, man. You got all the time in the world. No, you don't. Think about it for a second, right? If I'm not mistaken, Martin Luther King left before he was what? I think for his 40. So think about it. If he played in his 20s, right? How much time he had left? You've seen so many powerful people leave at a young age. And you think, yo, man, I'm in my 20s, I can just play. You don't know how much time you got left. I don't know how much time I have left. This could be my last message. It could be. And no matter how much money I got, I can't buy it back. Think about this for a second, right? Can you buy true love? Really just sit there and think about that. Can you buy true love? No matter how much money you have in this world, can you really buy true love? Can you really buy someone to love you no matter what? Can you really buy someone to be there for you through the ups and the downs? You live on this planet, you'll have so many friends that don't make no sense. But when you die, how many of those friends will be at your funeral? When you leave this planet, how many of your friends will be at your funeral? How many of your friends will be there when you have sickness? Think about it. Now the true ones, your true friends, the people that truly love you, your family members that truly love you, you can't buy them. No matter how much money you got, you can't buy them. I hear it all the time where people can become wealthy and they say how the family members change. And my question is that really true love? Because I got parents where no matter how much money I get, they still gonna be my parents. They still gonna tell me right from wrong. and they're going to stand on it. And I can get mad and they'll be cool with it. And then you know what'll happen? Guess what's going to happen? They still going to be who they are. You don't even have true, genuine people like talking about anymore. Because you can buy their friendship. But that is not true love. True love is I love you so much to tell you the truth. Even if you decide to not be my friend no more, even if you decide not to be in a relationship with me no more, guess what happens? You become a better person. Those are true friends. That's true love. And when you got true love, guess what happens? The person at the end of the day, it might take them years, they stop and think about it and say, you know what? That person really did love me. And I didn't understand at that point in time. I wasn't mature enough to understand what they were trying to teach me and show me. But then the people that you can buy with your money, guess what? You wonder, how did they flake on me? 1 minute they here, the next minute they gone. They're not in my life anymore. Those relationships you can never get back. Character, principles, morals, integrity. Just think about that in life. Most of the time when you hear women say what good men are, those words are never brought up. They're never brought up. When you hear a man talk about women, do they bring up those traits? Integrity, morals, principles, values, things that money can't buy. See, people get so caught up in what money can buy that they forget the most important things in life are what money can buy. You can't buy somebody honesty. You can't buy somebody integrity. You can't buy somebody discipline. You can't buy that. But those are the most important things in the world. Think about it. In order for you to have a successful business, right, it takes discipline. If anyone follows me in what I do because I'm a barber, one of the first hashtags I put is most consistent. You can't buy being the most consistent. You can't buy that. That's what gives me the edge on most people, because I'm giving you something that money can't buy. Money can't buy my dedication. Money can't buy my hard work. That's how you can see someone, think about the NFL or NBA. You can see someone that they can work and they might make $2 million a year, right? And then they pay well. And then they get this contract worth $20 million a year. And their performance start dropping. And you start wondering, why is the performance dropping when they making more money? Because you can't buy hard work. You can't buy it. That's something that you got to have that's inside of you. And most people, they fail to realize that. You can't buy that. Those are the most important traits. When you go for a job interview, I've never seen a job interview person say, how much money do you have? We're going to hire you off how much money you have. They don't. They care about things that money can't buy. Loyalty. You can't buy loyalty. If somebody tell you that, they're wrong. It just amazes me the world we live in, because so many people, they consider good people from superficial thoughts. Hey, if a man buy me this, if a man buy me that, then that's love. I'm like, money can't buy love. If a woman do this, if a woman buy me this, a woman buy me that, to me the most important things are what you can't buy. See, your effort, I can't buy your effort. I don't care what nobody's on this planet. I cannot buy your effort. I can pay you. You're going to give me the effort you choose to give me. I can marry you. You're going to give me the effort you choose to give me. You can marry me, and I'm going to give you the effort I choose to give you. It can't be bought. Because you can be the richest woman in the world and I can marry you, right? But guess what? At the end of the day, if it ain't in me to be a hard worker, I'm not going to work hard for you. If it ain't in me to be dedicated to you, I'm not going to be dedicated to you, and you can't buy that. That's why it always just amazes me when anytime someone describes someone, they describe money. I'm like, that shouldn't be the first thing you describe. Anyone that know me, the first thing when you're talking about Sidney Combs, it shouldn't be how much money he has or what's his net worth. That's a problem. If that's your first thought process, that's a problem. You don't even know me that well. A lot of people that know me, that's cool with me, one of the first things they would say is, oh man, he's bored. Because I'm a consistent person. But who wins in the world? Consistent people. Show me the people that win are being spontaneous. Show it to me. Everybody you see that's great at what they do are the most consistent people you will ever meet in your life. Think about it. Think about it. If we gotta go to people that we all know. Michael Jordan, consistent. In the gym, you know where he's gonna be at every day. Kobe Bryant, we know where he's gonna be at every day. LeBron James, we know where he's gonna be at every day. Patrick Mahomes, we know what he's gonna be at and what he's doing. If you go to Warren Buffett, we know what Warren Buffett gonna be doing. Reading books, focusing on investing. We know what they're gonna be doing. Being consistent, you can't buy consistency. But we live in a world where that's hard to most people because it's boring. But the most successful people are bored. Floyd Mayweather, they say he's always in the gym. He's retired and he still works out. Think about that. When you see your CEOs of Fortune 500 companies, the CEO of Apple, of Microsoft, all these companies, right? They're boring. They're boring. That's what they do. And they're the most consistent at what they do. That's why they're the best. And then you have other people that are extremely talented, extremely gifted, and never reach their full potential. And you gave them all the money in the world. Allen Iverson, I grew up, that was my idol. I used to love Allen Iverson. Allen Iverson never reached his full potential. Never reached it. Because he never, ever was fully disciplined to his craft. They used to say the man used to party all summer, go in the gym and still drop 30. What you think he'd did if he was focused? Yeah, he had God-given ability. Yes, but what you think he would have been if he was fully dedicated? Fully dedicated to that. We're talking about a totally different player with totally different results. When we talk about money, it's like everything is just based on a dollar. How much you got, what you can give me. Man, money is the cheapest currency you can give me, if you want my honest opinion. It's the cheapest currency you can give me. I have customers that pay me, right? I smile harder when they tell me thank you. I smile harder when you can ask people on Facebook, when they repost a video, they repost a post I make, I always direct message them. Every last one of them say, thank you, I appreciate you. Because that's so big, because that takes no money. That goes down to your effort. That goes down to, do you truly care about my vision? Do you truly care about where I'm trying to go? Most people don't even care about where you're truly trying to go, but they'll drop a bag on you. You got people that can care less about you, but they'll give you a couple hundred. You know why? Because the money don't mean nothing to them. If I'm a millionaire and you're a woman and I give you $10,000, right? Let's say I'm worth $1 million. No, I got $1 million in my bank account and I give you $10,000. That's like a man on the street giving you $3. It's not a big deal. I'm going to make that next year anyway. But people can't even see that. Because in their mind, they think money is everything. See, money might be everything to you, but you find the most successful people, and once they make so much money, you know what they start saying? Man, people don't truly love me. People don't truly care about me. People don't truly have my best interests. Because they start to understand truly that, man, money can't buy everything. But when you find people that are poor, people that lack, that's all they can think of is how much money they can have. And let me tell you something I learned in life. When I got to a point where my life wasn't based on a dollar, where I could give something away for free, and it don't always have to be about a dollar, that's when my money started to grow. When I got to a point where I could understand that, hey, I could cut a less fortunate kid hair for free. Because I know I can get it back in the end. Maybe not through him, but I get it back through the seed I planted. See, if you ever decide to base your life on the finances or the money that you have in your pocket, I'm telling you right now, you're worthless. Let me tell you why you're worthless. Because when you leave this earth, when you decease, when you leave this earth, people will never talk about the money you had, but they will always talk about what you did for them. I got nieces and nephews. I poured so much money in their life. But guess what? If something happened and I pass away, you know what they're going to be talking about? Unc used to take me to the barbershop and have me working. Unc taught me how to get $1. Unc taught me morals. Unc did not like us lying. He was big on that. Every thought they're going to have, it has nothing to do with money. You ask my niece and nephew, the last thing they will bring up is money if they talking about me. The last thing they'll bring up is money. My parents, my close loved ones, the people that's close to me, the last thing they will bring up is money. And you think at the end of the day you're a big shot because you worth millions of dollars. Or you live in this nice home, or you drive this nice car, or you started your business. But then people can't, that's the only thing they can describe you by is monetary value. So what happened when someone is worth more than you? You're nothing. Because that's the only value you have is how many dollars you got in your pocket. Or what you can give somebody financially. That's it. What about your effort? What about your energy? What about the lessons that you bring to other people's lives? They don't even talk about you about that. The only thing they talk about is, oh man, this person has some money. That's it. They won't even talk about you for long. Money can't buy happiness because happiness comes from within. Someone else can't even make you happy. Only you can make yourself happy. Happiness comes from within. It's a choice. You got to choose to be happy. If you don't choose to be happy, you'll never be happy on this planet. You will never be happy on this planet if you don't choose to be happy. That's a conscious choice. It's a conscious decision that you decide to make. So what decisions are you deciding to make in your life that has nothing to do with money? Because I'll tell you this here. When you get to a point in business, when everything stops being about money and start being about helping people, your business skyrocket. It goes to the top. It goes to the top. When you stop thinking about $1 and start thinking about helping people. Everyone that's wealthy help people. That's how they become wealthy. It's not about the money. Think about it for a second, right? Think about it. Hear me out. When you have a business, right? So I'm going to give you something real simple. A snow cone stand. How do they help people out? People want to be cooled down and they want something sweet to taste. You're helping that person sweet tooth. You're cooling them down. You're helping them. Me being a barber, right? Someone gets in my chair and they can look bad. But once they get out of my chair, they look amazing. They feel their confidence up to the ceiling. They smiling. Right? That's helping. If at the end of the day you're a cook, you cook food. And a lot of times people like, man, I get tired of eating fast food. But you have more soul food. You have more home cooked meals or more healthy based foods. Guess what? You're helping people. If you're a teacher, if you run a daycare, guess what you're doing? You're helping parents. Because if the parents, those young years are so important to those children. So guess what you're doing? You're helping during those developmental stages of that child. No matter what you think of, even if you think of a tech company, right? They help you. You know how? How? Because think about an iPhone, right? By you being able to FaceTime someone else, you can actually see that person. You can connect better with that person. Every business is about helping. These people, of course, the money is the bottom line, but they're thinking, how can we help the consumer more? So the entire purpose of this message is to understand that the most important things in this world usually don't involve money. Because think about it, right? There's certain places, there's certain people you might want to get in the room with, and your money can't buy their time. But if you have the right connection, you know the right person, they can help you get in there because they can speak to your character. They can speak to who you are as a man or as a woman. My name is Sidney Combs, and I'm a young entrepreneur from Shreveport, Louisiana with $1 and a dream. Thank you. I'm out.